What's up internet, I'm Manish from RebellionRider.com. Welcome to the table-based record data type variable PL SQL tutorial part 2. In this video, we will see how to initialize a record data type variable in Oracle database. In the previous tutorial, we saw how to initialize a record variable by fetching data from all the columns of a table using select into statement. But what if we want to fetch the data from selected columns of a table? Can we still use the same process for initializing the record variable? If not, then what is the proper way of initializing a record variable by fetching the data from selected columns of a table? In order to answer this question, let's write the same anonymous PL SQL block which we wrote in the last tutorial. But unlike the previous tutorial where we initialized the record variable by fetching data from all the columns of the table, this time we will initialize the record variable just by fetching data from one column of a table only. Let's write the PL SQL code. Here is our code. Apart from the select into statement, the whole code is similar to the one we saw in the last tutorial. Let's try to execute. The execution of this block returns an error which indicates that we did something wrong. So you ask, Manish, if this is not the correct way, then what is the proper way of initializing a record data type variable by fetching the data from the selected columns of a table? Good question. To find out the answer of this question, we have to understand the problem here. Remember, in the previous tutorial, we learned that database records are composite data structures made up of multiple fields which share same name, data type, and data width as that of the columns of the table over which it is created. And the data which was fetched gets stored into these fields. In case of initializing a record variable by fetching data from all the columns of a table, we don't have to do anything. Oracle Engine does all the dirty work in the background for you. It first fetches the data from the table and then stores the data into the corresponding field into the record which has the same data type and data width, and for that matter also shares the same name. But when it comes to initializing a record data type variable by fetching the data from selected columns, we have to do all this work manually. We have to specify the name of the column from which we want to fetch the data, and then we have to specify the name of the field where we want to store that data. And to specify the name of the field of the record variable, we use dot notation, where we first write the name of the already declared record variable, followed by a dot and the name of the field. And luckily both the columns of the table and fields of the record share same name. So let's modify the code of this PL SQL block accordingly and see how to initialize a record data type variable by fetching data from selected columns. The only thing which we have to modify here is this select statement, while the rest of the code is correct. But first, let me close this script output so that we can see things clearly. Great. I just added the field name with the name of the record variable using dot notation. Here I just initialized the record data type variable by fetching data from one column. If you want, you can do so with two or more columns also. For example, you can initialize the record variable with first name and hire date. Just modify the select statement accordingly. Don't forget to separate the column names and record variables field names using comma. That's all you have to do. Let's execute this program and see whether it works this time or not. Here is the result. That is how we can initialize a record data type variable in Oracle by fetching data from selected columns using select into statement. You can read more on the same topic on my blog, link is in the description. If you learned something new and enjoyed watching, then do make sure to give this video a thumbs up. You can also help others in learning as well as support me and my channel by sharing this video on your social media with your friends. Most importantly, subscribe. As many other interesting PL SQL tutorials are yet to come, subscribe to this channel and be the first one to watch. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. I will be back soon with another interesting video. Till then, take care. This is Manish from Rebellion Rider.